Ah, say. Eh? Oh, thank God. A normal person. What? A mummy? No, I don't have kids. Damn it, say. Still more normal than this twat. How are you feeling, say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God, I'm not the one that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks, so it'll be a problem if I couldn't get a scar tissue. Couldn't get scar tissue? Yeah? What happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. You look better though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess too. You're the one who looks like that. Or looks like it now though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't remind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I could do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. Oh. Here. Yay. Let's see if there's any. Let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And this one tastes less watered down. So, did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, maybe, are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. Sound just like that time with Stella. I'm lost to what to do here. Sorry. Heh. When you hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Virgilio? Yeah? You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid. This makes a good entry in my poem's blog. I feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came. Yes. No, I mean... You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh, Virgilio, you're now shady as fuck. Ah, well, it might have just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So what brings you here? I just wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me, real hard. It hurt. She said, that's for making me worried and not listening to me. And then she became happy. Huh? Can I ask whose loss you are dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know the context, not details. Someone to whom I said some mean things passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down, but... I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, I just... Calm down, I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that, otherwise I wouldn't have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I could do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah? Dan, let's do that. Give me something cold, please. Alright. Something with ice. Something with ye old ice. Oh, we'll just go through the list then. We just saw one on the rocks there. Sure, let's get at this. On the rocks. Even though it says bubbling. Even though it says bubbling. Burning, I mean. But this has a thingamajig in it, so... I don't know. On the rocks and mix. Here. It's pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like it hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People have told me that my voice is pretty nasty actually. But they've also told me I'm good with the harmonica. So you played the harmonica? I needed something to do some breathing exercises with. And a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin, right? Until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mum's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know, one day I just felt like stopping, no reason behind it. Just like me and cooking. That and almost burning my place up. When Stella's coming. Now that you mention it, she's a bit late, let me call her. You do that, I'm gonna take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. Sure, as I do my second round of coughs. Okay, let's save. As my chair creaks in the distance. Oh god, it's getting a bit dark on. But who cares? Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Ah, I see. Oh, wait. Ooh. Back. Looks like you've calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I've cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2cm deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1mm more, and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard. That's Buster, pretty cool guy, huh? He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. Or derby. We offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal ball tied to his stump, and yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A brandtini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. One big brandtini for Stella. That feeling when you realise this might have multiple endings. Oh, she said a big one. I will reset that. 5, 6. That's 10. Apparently I'm really slow counting. There we go. It's been a while since I've seen that. And 2 of these. That makes perfect sense. Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive thing comes in a small package. Ever try to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? True? Yep. Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking a no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure, I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that was a scene I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason, you two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends? Can't think of any. My grandpa gets. How about the girl at the beginning of the game, eh? Eh? What kind of man was he? Gruff? The kind of to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Ugh. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though, he was my mum's dad. But after my mum and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh. Hey Jill, what's this? Bloomlight? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I have one too. On it, so 2 Bloomlights for the girls. All aged. On the rocks. Double the trouble. There's a Bloomlight. Here. I don't know, I kinda like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it started tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's, dimming the light? Oh. Huh? I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that she must be still tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I should be thankful for the man machine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 years that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution, why I said persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know, among all of the people using the white knights to further their own goals. Sei was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do, yep. It paid off though. The doctor who treated her wound was the same one she always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favour, I think. But, you know, all of that made me realise I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Sei wounded, asking for help, part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her, for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Sei. Let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thanks. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and ended up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. As I cough to death again. Damn, fuck me. Don't worry, guys. I ain't no smoker, even though I've been literally coughing like fuck. I've been coughing like that'll be another story, but I've been coughing like about 2 years. And even though that might sound a bit weird, it ain't nothing too, you know, life-threatening. Yeah. Here. Thanks. So, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. What? What? Yep. I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and told him I quit. Why did you do that? Well, after I got drunk and overslept, I missed some assignments. My supervisor yelled at me for being late. I got the mandatory bullying. So at some point I just kinda snapped and said that I didn't have to put up with that. So I quit. Ah, I see. Sorry again about that, by the way. Oh, don't worry, I should be the one apologizing. Lashing out like that the next day and all. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regretting anything? I guess you always have second thoughts. Even if what you want, you still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... What am I saying? I don't know what I'll do, but it'll certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. Like, now I could find something I care about. I won't return the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. As I drop my phone. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mum freaked it out, to put it mildly. Mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something? Big and bubbly. Big and bubble. Frothy water? Sure, it's bland though. How about the big boy, cobalt velvet? I like me old cobalt velvet. I like how these recipes are very good in terms of the quantity. On the rocks and mix. Here. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It also kills things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reasoning, that's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. but I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure for my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. True? Did you have troubles like those? Same story actually. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly all I wanted was freedom, a little pause to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I just had a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. She asked for something really. Let's just give you a beer. You know, it was quite the common thing. Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it, I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, stay wherever I like, work whenever I want. I know it's not the way it's not the way, and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than I do when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks, I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you needed more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks, bye Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey, I'm home. Ah, Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing. I know, I came for you. For me? Oh, why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to count that rage you had earlier. It was either hose or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calm down a bit, but honestly I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now, we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Okay, here we go. Treat yourself, buy something nice for you and Dorothy. We got the 9k. Alright. Alright, Jill wants to get into the Christmas mood. Buying a Merry Christmas tree will prevent her getting distracted too. Yeah, get too distracted. Who is that, Lilum? A very good friend. Oh, that's nice. But anyways, guys, okay. I'm calling this the end of the sesh. Anyways, guys. A lot of things that happen, pretty downhill stuff, to be honest. It gotta hurt, like, literally heartbreaking for, like, Jill's ex-girlfriend just to die shortly, and not even heard, like, a single bit of news about her. But anyways, we'll see what's gonna happen. Will we delve in deeper? Will Jill be alright? Will we find more about Gil? And more stuff about that stupid bank? Who is Virgilio? Why is he so pulling? Why people are saying, hey, I recognize that face? But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.